Hey everyone, it's Eric.
Hi, I'm Moira Rose.
And today I have a Bath & Body Works candle review for you. It's Wine Cellar. so, um, so for those of you that follow this channel, you know this isn't so far I'm not totally crazy about this one.
You never told me.
But I've had a lot of people asking me to review this one, so I'm a good sport. Let's give this one a review, right? I'm going to try my very hardest, you guys, to be very open-minded with it, though, because I know there are a lot of people out there that really like Wine Cellar, and I want to be as respectful as possible to all of you that really enjoy this candle. So I am trying to be very open-minded with this one, and, you know, who knows, I might really like it once I light the candle and smell it burning. But before we get into actually the candle itself and the fragrance and all that, I really like the jar style, that's design they did with this. The wax is really a pretty, just kind of like a mulled wine color going on there. So I really liked that part of it, and that's really what drew me in on it. Plus, you know, I wanted Wine Cellar last summer and wasn't able to get a hold of it, so that was another thing I liked about it. But this label, you guys, so the scroll work and all that, reminds me very much of last Valentine's Day when they did the dark chocolate truffles, the Positively Sweet. So, see, they're kind of a similar design, like a similar kind of concept going on there.
Wow.
And also, this reminds me a lot, also during that same time, earlier this spring, of the brunch collection, you guys. So it makes me wonder if this candle was originally slated to be out earlier this year when we had this and the brunch collection, and they just kind of axed it and put it to Candle Day. I just find it very interesting that the design work is so similar with this, and I thought, you know, this would have fit in that brunch collection. So makes me wonder if that's originally what the plan was at Bath & Body Works for this candle. Maybe not. It might just be, you know, a coincidence.
I never thought of it that way.
Now, the other thing that's really interesting about this, and this is the part I love about this channel, is I love it when you guys are commenting in the comment section, because a lot of you come up with some stuff that I never even thought about or knew, and just so many wonderful comments about the candles, about the channel. I love all of it, so I always appreciate when you guys are talking in the comment section. I really try to read through all the comments, and I really try to respond to all of them. I just noticed actually today, earlier, that I try to follow all the comments on my phone and try to respond as quickly as possible. But then when I was on the computer on YouTube today earlier, there was this whole list of comments that I haven't responded to, and I was like, where did these come from? I mean, from weeks ago. So I really apologize if you have commented and you never got a response from me. It wasn't that I was ignoring it or didn't care. I really didn't see it till like today. And some of them I feel like, well, they're so old now, I don't know if I should go back and comment or not. So anyways, I will definitely in the future check the online site of YouTube on my computer, because apparently on my phone it's missing some of the comments you guys write. So I will keep up on that better in the future here, so sorry about that. And get back to this candle, you guys. So one of the comments, there's a reason I brought that up. One of the comments today that I was reading from a viewer about this from my haul yesterday was saying how she was surprised that I hauled Into the Night because she said they're similar. And I was like, what? Like, what?
What? What?
No. So I pulled out my Into the Night, right? And I, you know, smelled this Wine Cellar, and then I smelled, you know, Into the Night. Now, they're not dupes or anything like that, but there is some similarities between these two, and it's like, that is so bizarre. So there is a similar perfuminess that's in both of these candles, definitely. So yeah, I was really, that was an amazing comment to read because I never thought of that. But yes, Into the Night has a similar perfuminess or some kind of scent note that's in this wine cellar is also in that. So they're not dupes or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all, but there's something similar about both of them. So that's kind of interesting. Your scent notes on Wine Cellar are mulled apples, fresh fig, and cedarwood. And I'm liking it more than I did a week ago when I first got a hold of this during Candle Day. It smells better to me now. I think I've had a little bit more time with the candle to get used to the fragrance. I really was thinking that this candle was going to be more like some really delicious, deep, rich glass of Cabernet, out in Napa Valley somewhere. That's kind of what was in my head, and that's not what this is. So, at least not to me. And I smell some of the apple or in the fig, like a fruitiness in there.
And if you love fruit wine as much as I do, then you'll appreciate the craftsmanship and quality of a local vintner.
The cedarwood doesn't smell nearly as sharp as it did the first time I smelled it last week. But there is a slight kind of perfuminess in there as well. So I'm not sure about that. So, I guess the best thing to do now, you guys, is just give this a burn and see how it performs. Here we go. All right, I am back, and Wine Cellar has been going for a good 4 hours, probably pushing almost 5 hours now, you guys. I've really just let this candle go to see what it can do.
I can be honest with you, can't I?
Has a really nice wax pool. The color of this wax is gorgeous, so I really like that. I love the jar style. The throw on this candle is a medium high. It fills up the family room really well. It's traveled all the way into the front of the house, into the entryway. It's gone up the stairs. So it has a nice range. Now the fragrance, I get a lot of like a mulled apple kind of fig, like a mulled fruit fragrance. That's mostly what I get off of this is a mulled fruit fragrance. And I actually really like that. That is nice.
The muskmelon goodness to his oak chardonnay, and the dazzling peach crab apple to his Riesling Rioja.
There is, though, this kind of perfumey smell that's coming off of this candle as well. That I'm not so hot about. That's the drawback for me is there's like this perfuminess that I'm just not digging with it. So I get why people like this candle, and I also can see why someone wouldn't like this candle. It's because this candle Wine Cellar on this channel has had a lot of comments, a lot more attention about this candle than probably any other candle that I've even talked about or hauled. There's been a lot of people that have kind of voiced their opinion about what they think of Wine Cellar, and I can see both sides of it now. So I can totally see why people like this candle. That mulled fruit fragrance is very nice in there.
Fabulous. Fantastique.
But I can see why some people have said, yeah, it's kind of perfumey. Yeah, I smell that in there too. So I get it. So it's like you either really like this candle or you don't. I guess I'm more maybe in the middle with it just because I do appreciate the fruit fragrance on this candle. I have this one and I have another one, and I feel like this one I'll burn through over the season, and then this one I'll just keep in my collection just to have around. I don't see myself buying more of these. It's not something that I really, really love. There's a lot of other candles out there that I just enjoy more. We all enjoy what we enjoy. So, and that's fine. I feel like if you're somebody that's trying to decide if you should buy this candle or not, I would say go for it, buy it, see what you think. You might love this candle and you might not, but it's worth a try, I think, really, with Wine Cellar. You never know. So I really think that if it's something you're curious about, you should get a hold of this candle, especially with SAS about to roll around. SAS is around the corner. You might be able to pick one of these up for, a decent price if it's something you're curious about. I say go for it. Pick one up. See what you think. So overall, the bottom line is it has a nice mulled fruit fragrance, little perfuminess in there as well. Not too crazy about the perfuminess, and has a very good throw. That's really what I guess you should take from it is it's got a good throw, mostly fruit, little perfumey. That would definitely be kind of, I guess, the gist of this review.
Come taste the difference good fruit can make in your wine. You'll remember the experience, and you'll remember the name.
And if you're on the fence, give it a try, see what you think. So please leave comments down below what you think of this candle. I know some of you like it. I know some of you don't like it. And as always, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.